What's the biggest tip you ever got being a karaoke host?
I had a dude one night give me almost $500. It was spaced out, but one dude.
You're a stripper.
No, he was there with the stripper.
Recorded live from Studio 12A in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. You're listening to the Josh and Friends Podcast.
Thank you for tuning in to the Josh and Friends Podcast. I am your host. My name is Josh. And this week, the show welcomes a fresh new face to the podcast. I first met this guy at a small bar in North Phoenix several years ago. He was a tiny host with a big voice and a commanding presence. And when it was his time to sing, the audience, they paid attention. Since that time, he's become a sound engineer for some of the biggest rock concerts and events in the Valley, as well as performing as the frontman for the local rock band Echo of Alt. So let's get right into this and help me welcome to the show. He is the man with some of the biggest pipes in all of Arizona. He is my old pal, Mr. Casey Jones. Woo! Casey Jones!
Hello, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Dude, it's been almost 7 years since we've done this.
Dude, that's wild, man. That is what Mr. Jones and me. Finally, Casey Jones is in the building. Yeah, so when you were last on that previous podcast that I had, and I mean, let's just pick it up from there. You were about to go on stage, with that band, Bad Wolves. And I know everyone asks you about this all the time, and it gets annoying. But you know what? Let's put it out there. So and then just so it's out there now, and then we can leave it behind. So when did it up happening when you went on to the stage with Bad Wolf? And like, that was a big thing. That was like kind of a big deal, right? For me, it was. I have been doing local music for years at that point, and to go from singing in front of 3, 4, maybe 500 people to walking on stage in front of almost 20,000, it was a little bit intimidating. Like, I really don't get like stage fright or anything like that. Yeah. But my version of nerves is like dry mouth, which random as hell. But we're backstage, and Tommy, the singer, comes up to me like, "Hey man, you good?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, do you know the words? Yeah. You've only sang them 100 times, like at the bar, right?
Yeah. But like, it's different when you have a screen in front of you with the words versus like going out on stage and singing, like, especially like other people's music. And I've noticed this over the years that like, it can be difficult to remember all the words to 25, 30 songs in a night. Like, I'm going to fuck something up.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
And in getting more experienced with singing live in front of people, I've realized, oh yeah, nobody really gives a shit. Nobody cares to see that you're there to see how good your memory is. Like, they just want to have a good fucking time. And looking back at that video, I did fuck up one word in the whole thing, but like, nobody's even going to notice that. It's just, I'm this.
Yeah, you noticed.
Yeah.
Maybe the singer. Maybe.
Local nobody that's being able to go up on stage and sing in front of almost 20,000 people.
Just as a refresher, how did that all come about? It was like some random guy filmed you or something? Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah. I'm just going and doing karaoke at our usual place, and it's after rehearsal, so it had to have been on a Monday night, like of all
There's
nights.
Like nobody in there. Yeah. And the guy posts a video and he's like, "Holy shit, you guys won't even believe this guy. I mean, I can't believe this." Like, it was like this video, and it was an amazing job, right? And then it went viral, right?
It was like a minute and 20 seconds long, which is perfect for how long people's attention spans last these days. it was just long enough to hit the pieces of the song that the people wanted to hear. I got a verse, a chorus, and then that long ass scream that I let out in the middle. The band saw it. They let me go up on stage with them. And it was like after that I realized, like, I don't really fucking like this much attention.
So crazy.
It's like, dude, I had people like hitting me up from like high school that I hadn't talked with in years, like since high school, all of a sudden pretending like we're best friends and like nothing ever happened. Like, fuck you. Like, we weren't even friends in high school. And now you're finding me on social media over this fucking video.
there was like millions of views on that, right?
Yeah,
like
8.5 million views.
Crazy.
Of a shitty, like the quality of this video is fucking terrible anyways. Like,
wow.
It's cell phone recording in a bar.
Right.
Like, and from a phone from like 2017, 2018.
Dude,
like,
that is crazy. That is crazy. So you said you haven't, it brought you back to speaking with some people from high school. Are you from Arizona originally?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I'm born in Vegas, but I came here when I was like 8 months old.
Oh, okay.
And
you're from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy. Isn't Chester from, he went to high school out here?
Yeah, he went to Greenway.
That's crazy.
And did you know that the reason he moved to LA to meet up with, try to do music out there is he said that there is no music scene in Arizona.
Yeah.
There's no talent out here.
I mean, yeah, there's a handful of bands who still call this their home base, right? Like Roger Klein.
Roger Klein lives out here. I mean, Alice Cooper still lives out here. There's a lot of like the emo kid bands that like to come out here because they have good relationships with like the Maine, if you know who they are. They put on a festival every few years, 8123, that is by emo kids for emo kids. And I think it's great.
Okay.
That they have anything like that. It's like a great big emo night, but it's live music with the bands.
Really?
And I got to work it a few years ago and it was amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So like, just going back to, Chester, that album, that first album, when they first came out, man, I think still to this day, that first, that Hybrid Theory is still like the biggest selling rock album of the 2000s, of the entire 2000s. And it came out like
well deserved, man. Right. I mean, think about the songs that are on that. I mean, In the End is iconic. Yeah. Like that's a song that will stand the test of time, in my opinion.
Well, and what was the first single, One Step Closer? I think that was the one that I first heard. I was like, damn, dude. It kind of like brought in that new style of music. Like
it was rock. It was a great combination of like the pop punk that was coming into prominence and new metal with Chester hopping in on the screams and in that breakdown there.
It's one of the greatest screamers of all time, right? Oh my
God. Like what is that 18-second scream in Giving Up? And him and I do a very different kind of scream. Like he's actually doing a belt, whereas mine is a lot more controlled and held back. Like I can hold a scream for 45 seconds, but not that same kind of scream. Like it's incredible. The lungs that dude had. Yeah. Like, rest in peace, man.
Yeah. So, I first met you, it had to be at Marcels.
It was either Marcels or Brigett's.
Yeah, it had to be Marcels.
10, 11 years ago.
And you were the karaoke host there. It was hilarious. Like, so I mean, I walk in and I previously to you, it was Brad, who was the karaoke host, but he I think he was like hiring off like some people.
Yeah, he actually scouted me out at Brigett's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
He was looking for a host, knew that I lived right nearby, and he came to one of my shows at Brigett's just to like see how I ran it, liked it, and hired me on the spot.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Brad, he's a good guy.
Oh my God. I love Brad.
He's awesome.
Does Brad watch your podcast?
I have no idea. He might watch this one. No, but so I remember just like when I saw you sing for the first time, it was like one of those things where like, oh, it's the karaoke host up again. All right. And it's like, this is why the karaoke hosts, like why they host. It's like just so they can fucking sing. But then it's like, holy shit, this guy's like legit. He's like a good singer. So like everyone's like, whoa, okay, there's like somebody sing. So it's like kind of gets your attention. But that place used to be
old.
Well, so
Slow.
when I first
Every song was slow, sad, and depressing.
Yeah. But when I first moved here, that place was that was like the place to be. It was packed. It was crazy. I was like, what the heck? Brad had he brought in a stage. I don't know if it was his, but there was a stage in the middle of the middle of the entire bar. And it was the focal point, right? It's kind of like, that's why I think Brigett's works, because it's like kind of like the focal point of the bar is
towards that front by that big ass TV. Yeah.
But this place, it's kind of like, and then it was like, oh shit. It's like nobody in here, man. It's like, and then everyone would be singing like you said, some of the most depressing songs in history. And I'd be like, I remember I started, this is so great. When I would start to go in there and I'd be like, I would message you and I'd be like, you're like kind of like my mole. You're like, I'm like, how is it in there? You're like, and you know what was great about this? You're completely honest. You're like, it's horrible tonight, dude. It's bad. There's nobody in here. You're like, but I mean, can you come in and hang out for a little while?
I was like, it's fucking awful, but please save me.
Oh, so bad. But I was like, is any women in there? You're like, I mean, there's a group of girls over here. Like, it was just so funny.
Like, you would have those random groups of 10, 15 girls that would come in and all hang out together. But you couldn't plan on that.
Right.
They're not regulars.
No.
It makes me think, how the fuck did you even find this place? We're in basically a strip mall that has a bar in it that does zero advertising for anything.
Right. Yeah, it is.
How did you even find this place?
Isn't it the neighborhood bar? Isn't that the way they call it? Or is that Brigett's?
That's Brigett's. Is that 5-star dive bar?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Marcels was just Marcels Bar and Grill. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. And then so I think the true downfall of that place, which is cool for if you're just watching sports, if you're in there on a Sunday and there's football or something like that and you want to stroll in there, awesome. When you're having karaoke, and they lined up TVs literally every inch of that entire bar. And it's a small bar.
Right above the bar. Yeah.
So it's like you walk in there oh, Jesus, it's bright in here. The one thing you don't want in a karaoke bar is bright lights everywhere. Remember, I always walk into a bar and I'm like, why are the house lights on? It's not a gymnasium. It's so ridiculous. I don't get it.
And you're the reason why I go into places now. And that's something that I think of.
It's true. It's true. More people will talk to others. More people will sing. It's just, you don't want to walk into a gym and the first thing you walk into a gym, I think wrestling. I don't think, hey, I want to sing a song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Listen, of course alcohol plays into it, but it's I mean, come on. I think it's common knowledge.
Everybody looks better in the dark, man.
Exactly.
Man, woman, it doesn't matter. Everybody's going to look a little bit better in the dark.
Well, that guy, who's that John Taffer guy for that bar rescue?
Oh my God, I love that show.
It's things that I always thought were common knowledge. And it started matching up when I started watching. I was like, oh shit, dude, whatever he's saying is kind of matching up. Because a lot of people that buy bars, they don't know anything about a bar, right? Or how a bar works or anything.
Look at the dude that bought Brigett's. He was an accountant for 30, 40 years. Exactly.
So they don't understand. And when you go into a bar and it's bright lights, that was one of the things that John Taffer said. He goes, just because it's a dive bar doesn't mean it has to be a shithole.
Yeah.
It's you could put in decent lighting or make it look okay.
Develop some sort of ambiance.
And these bars will put up all these fluorescent lights and they go, fluorescent lights. Girls don't like fluorescent lights and they will leave a bar if there's too much fluorescent lights. And I'm like, well, let me write this down. And it's and when I walked up to that owner, the first day he bought that. And I leaned over and I said, hey man, I love this bar. It's right. I live right near here. Come here a lot. The one thing that every girl I've ever met says that they hate about this bar is the bathroom.
Oh my God, that fucking curtain.
It's this is not a shower. It's a bathroom. And the stalls.
There was a curtain instead of one of the doors.
It was so
in
horrible.
The ladies' room.
So the next week he had it fixed. And I was like, kudos to this guy. He's trying, he's actually listening.
Yeah.
Cause and it's not hard to do. You go to Yelp or whatever and you read the reviews. And I'm like, yeah, it's great. Except for the bathrooms. I was like, okay.
And even rounding back to what you were saying about like Bar Rescue and John Taffer, like one of the best things I learned about the bar industry is that you want to market towards women, because where women
guys
want
are
to
gonna go
go,
to the bar.
If women go, that's the reason men are going to go.
Right.
So you want to try to make women feel safe, comfortable, and want to go somewhere where they can spend their money.
Exactly.
And guys will do the same.
I know that kind of like the biking industry has changed a little bit, but he used to say like, yeah, if there were what I don't know what it's like two, three or more bikes parked out in front, girls are just going to drive right past the bar. And I get that. They've changed a lot. Like
it used to be a biker bar. I mean, for Brigett,
it still kind of is like on certain days. I think I know some bikers that still go there.
Yeah, it's more like a daytime thing.
Right,
but you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember what Brigett's was. I don't remember. It's been 20 years since it was that other bar.
Yeah.
And before it was that bar, it was a Circle K.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Just talking with the people that have been going there forever. I mean, I've been going there almost 12 years now.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Wow. So circling back to the karaoke hosting days. Okay, there's got to be, are there any funny stories or bad stories that you have about, I mean, I'm sure there's a million, but like, are there any that stand out as far as like, you know, people getting too drunk or doing something stupid? I mean, come on, you're like, I worked at a bar.
First one that comes to mind, couldn't tell you exactly when, is a night at Marcels, and this lady puts in Bad Reputation by Joan Jett. I'm like, cool, great.
Oh, awesome.
I love that song.
Sure.
That's not the song she wanted, but it's certainly the song she wrote down. So put in the song, her turn comes up, start the song, and she looks at me like, what the fuck is this? And I look at her like, what the fuck is wrong?
You're like, do you want to see the piece of paper?
I did. I was like, I love rock and roll. I'm like, how the fuck do you expect me to know that?
Right.
Like you should just know better. You're the host.
It's not even on the same album.
My bad, bitch. I just put in exactly what you wrote down word for word. That's my fault.
Yeah. Did she get angry? I mean, was she belligerent about it, or is she just like, arguing with, I mean, you're like, hold on, let me play just calm down.
I mean, I'm not the most customer service oriented person, but like, I still understand that it's my job to take care of the customer.
Yeah.
Like, duh. So I changed the song, but it was still like, you dumb fucking bitch.
Do you remember this one time? This is so funny. This is funny because you just reminded me of, I'm not the best customer service person. And it was so funny because like you were singing a song randomly at I think it was British, and this chick was belligerently drunk. I think it was like some stripper, and she was like starting to like talk shit, and like you just got the mic and you're starting to sing, but you're talking shit in between like verses and stuff like that, and she's getting even more pissed, and she like attacks you, and I was like, what is going on here?
That night.
What the fuck is this?
That's actually the night that Troy got fired, the bouncer.
Really?
Yeah, the first time.
Oh, okay.
I've always said it's not Brigett's. You're not a true employee of Brigett's if you haven't been fired at least once or twice with how neurotic the owner is.
Right.
Like that is you paying your dues as being there. You know, it only takes a couple of weeks to get fired the first time, but
I have seen like so many of those waitresses and bartenders get fired.
let go, and then they're back on the schedule the next week.
I'm sorry. Can you come back?
And they keep coming back because it's a fucking gold mine.
Right, I'm sure.
Girls will leave that place on a busy solo night between $500 and $700 in their pocket.
Good. I mean, that's the whole point of a dive bar to me is like the drinks are cheap, so you have more money to tip the waitresses. And if like you're super cool, oh man, that goes a long way with you know owning a bar, right? Like you have like there's been a couple. I could think of 3 bartenders who have worked there over the years who are, I mean, they bring in just by themselves, they would bring in just tons of money for that place.
Who are you thinking?
Well, so the first one, I can't remember her name.
Oh, okay. That's a great start.
But then there was Lisa, right?
Love Lisa.
And then there was, Jess, of course.
Oh my God.
Jess was a master at promotions.
Yes.
She
ran all of their social media. I mean, she ran the website.
Dude,
she was a manager in everything but title.
Every day she would be working. She's like, I'm going to be in from blah, 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 blah. And then her fan club would just, hey, I'll see you tonight. And I'm like, dude, come on.
And
that's how
she didn't need to do any of the usual bartender fake flirting bullshit.
Yeah.
She was just a really good fucking person, a fast, efficient bartender.
Yeah.
I love Jess.
Yeah. Yeah. I walk in and here's my drink. And I'm like,
Yep.
oh shit. Okay.
It's almost surprising to me now when I go in and I see a new face. I mean, not so much with the owner, but I've always been the kind of person to be able to develop a reputation and a relationship with the bartender is like, hi, I'm not a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't cause problems. I don't
Walk out on my bill.
ever. I think the only time I did that, I caught myself before the bar said anything and I came back and paid it off.
Like, dude, if you're like hammered or something like that, but like if you're a regular, it doesn't matter. You're like, oh, but no.
Yeah, I'm going to get a text from the bartender and I'm going to come back and take care of my tab.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those like pieces of shit that go into like a bar, order like $100 worth of shit and then just like, well, I'm out of here. I'm like, you don't think you're not on camera?
Camera. I mean, that's why places take tabs because there are assholes like that.
Yeah, right. I always thought that like those bars that scan your card at first, I think that's kind of a good idea. Like,
it's a great idea.
You know what I mean? Like,
from a business perspective.
When I would go to was it like Sandbar, right? And they're like, we're going to scan your, because it's like, we're tired of this shit of like, people leaving,
Well, think of the people that go into Sandbar.
Right.
They're usually like douchebags.
Yeah, right.
Like anytime I went there, it was like a fuckload of like college kids or people that are living in the area that still live with mom and dad up in like that Desert Ridge area.
Right.
Like,
right.
You have more money than common sense, or at least your parents do, and you just don't give a fuck, so you leave.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, we would start at that bar, and then, of course, we end up at Bridget's.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, right, we could walk across the street to Bridget's. Yeah. So what was cool about you at these shows when you were karaokeing is you were always very interested in making it, whoever it is, making them sound good.
I gave a fuck,
right?
man.
Yeah.
And
which is weird, by the way, because a lot of people don't give a shit. They're just kind of like sitting there on their phone.
I mean, for somebody that was making $10 an hour plus tips.
Yeah.
I cared way more than I probably ever should have.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to reinstill that in the people that are working now. I mean, I'm sure they're making more than $10 an hour, but like 10 years ago, like $10 an hour, even then was fucking awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. At least in Arizona. I mean, I'm sure if we were in like rural Montana, it wouldn't fucking matter too much, but like Phoenix is a big fucking city. It's an expensive city. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, but that's the reason I bring that up is because did that have like, I mean, obviously you're curious about, making things sound good. Moving forward, then you moved into your current career.
Yeah.
And you're like a sound engineer? Or?
I'm a live audio engineer.
Okay,
anything from government events. I've done sound for 2 presidents. I did the Arizona inauguration.
Wow.
More concerts than I can count. I've done really expensive birthday parties, corporate events. Like if it requires live audio, even if it's just one person speaking over a mic, like I can do that.
So for people that are not aware, obviously we know that you control the sound and stuff that goes out, but like what exactly does an audio guy do at these events?
Depends on the kind of event, but I mean, starting from scratch, like if we're setting up like a mobile stage in the middle of fucking nowhere, you got to get the stage up.
Now are you the one that sets up the equipment with other people, or is it just you, or?
It'll be me and a crew of sometimes up to 30, 40, 50 dudes.
Depending on how big the show is, right? Yeah.
Like we'll do like Arizona Bike Week out at Westworld, and that's a crew of almost 100 dudes out there setting up 3 different stages.
That's wild. Now, are you working with other crews too, like their own guys? And
yeah, so the company that I worked for, we almost exclusively did staging and audio. I mean, we had a super modest lighting package, but not enough for like concerts. So we would subcontract out other companies to facilitate doing lighting, doing video, like all the things that you would expect to see at a concert. Right. And I learned quickly how much went into it and realized, holy shit, there's a lot more that went into this than I thought. Like some of those multi-day festivals will take 3 days to set up, even if it's just one stage.
Now, have you ever had anything go like horribly wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause like, I'm like, oh yeah, like a lot of these shows are outdoors. So in Arizona, and there's a lot of things that can happen outdoors. So like, what are some of the bad things that have happened that you've been a part of?
So luckily that I was a part of a really experienced crew. My director, had been doing audio for 25 years at this point. He started off in the 90s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So we were able to prevent a lot of things just based off of his experience. And I think genuinely experience goes way further than education, because I don't have any formal education in what I do. I just gave a fuck and worked my ass off.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
I mean, for jobs like this is the best way to learn, right? Is to just do it.
I mean, we would get kids fresh out of school that would come in that didn't know shit, but thought they knew things until I asked them to do something.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I really don't know anything. But to answer your question, we did one outdoor festival where we had a severe thunderstorm warning. And in our industry, if there's a lightning strike, but within 8 miles, we have to clear the stage and wait 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So we're getting ready. This is up in Window Rock, basically Four Corners area, the Navajo Nation capital. And we have a lightning strike that we could hear.
Uh-oh.
And this is right before the headliner is supposed to walk on. Like, he's side stage with us, like literally getting ready to walk on stage. And we just have to hold.
Oh,
so
great.
he goes back to his trailer and we just hang out in the rain.
Is this anybody that we'd know, or is this like a
Hunter Hayes?
Hunter Hayes? Is that a country guy?
Yeah.
Sounds like a country guy.
I mean, every fucking country dude ever, first name, last name.
Yeah,
And
right.
a bunch of band members that nobody's ever heard of.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so that's crazy. So who are some of the you said that you've done a couple presidents. Who are some of the biggest bands that you've ever worked with?
Oh, man.
Any assholes? I mean, you don't have to say it, but
So
I appreciate it if you did.
I actually worked with Sabrina Carpenter
yeah?
before she exploded.
Oh, did she? Oh, yeah. Oh,
is-
you mean, I thought you meant like before she fucking went off and exploded on everyone. You fucking assholes.
No, it was right before her and Taylor Swift started like communicating and helping her out. It was before that big album that came out with like Espresso and all of her big hits.
Andy and I always go, bada bada bee, bada bada boo, bada bada boo da dee da.
I mean, her voice
Is that pretty good?
You're spot on.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's
Thank
probably about as accurate as she sounds in the studio with like Autotune and
you.
whatnot.
Right. Yeah, it's like heavily produced. But
God.
It sounds like, I mean, it sounds like what candy tastes like, that song. It's like so perfect. It's almost like some of these songs are like too perfect.
But I like it when songs sound flawed. It makes it real.
Yeah.
Like
you get like in some of those old like 70s like classic rock songs, you're like, oh, that's an error right there. And they just like, it's fucking, let's keep it in there. And like, they just have to do that for the rest of their
I
lives.
don't remember what you might know. There's a Beatles song where Paul, you can hear him like just in the room mics yell fuck, and they kept it in the track.
Yeah. Was that Hey Jude?
Then you begin to make it better.
The Beatles have a bunch of them. Like, yeah.
But that's what makes it so genuine.
Yeah.
Like, if you do have fuck ups, you just had to do it again. There was no, we'll fix it in post.
I just think, dude, the editing back then is crazy. If you watch some of these guys, they're like, they're holding up, they're
Literally cutting tape.
and they're taping it back. And I'm like, oh my God, no shit, they left in errors. That is crazy stuff. Like,
and imagine if you didn't have the budget that the Beatles had at the time to be able to record something like 7 albums in like 10 years or however long they were.
Yeah. And their secret weapon was George Martin, who had all the access to those musicians, and, you know, Jeff Emmerich and all those guys. Yeah. I mean, the Beatles in that Abbey Road studio, man, that was like their home. And I don't blame them for not recording anywhere else. Cause it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
They didn't need to.
Yeah, no.
But other big artists I've worked with, Alice Cooper multiple times.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I heard he's like a really nice guy.
He is incredible.
Yeah.
Like during one of the shows, there is no way he's going to hear about this. I can probably talk about this. We're doing his Christmas pudding show, and his belt pack for his in-ears, the clip broke off on the back of his pants, so the pack actually fell down into his pants. So guess who got to...
Did you have to fish that out?
Guess who got to fish that out? So I am happy to say that I got to stick my hand down Alice Cooper's pants in the middle of a show.
Oh, that's hot.
How many people can say that?
I knew a girl. She was in the front row of an Aerosmith concert, and I don't know if he got on his knees and he was like singing like this. And she literally just puts her hands down his fucking pants, and I was like, "Wow!" I mean, Steven Tyler probably like. I mean, it happens
This is
all the
great.
time. Yeah, Steven Tyler probably didn't give a shit because he's like, "This is why I do this. This is why I do this."
Something like that's happened to me on stage.
Yeah, really.
I'm singing right up front, right next to the barrier, and this girl grabs the fly of my pants and just pulls.
Wow.
I was like, "Whoo, let's not fall off the stage," because
Jesus.
she was very drunk and she was a lot stronger than I thought this little girl could be. Like, I shouldn't say little girl. I'm a little girl. I'm
Well,
5'2", 120 pounds.
Superhuman strength, especially when people get drunk. They're like,
my-
holy shit.
Turned into Hercules.
Wow. Holy crap. No. So, okay. We're talking about like performing on stage. Now, who got you? Okay. So this is why I started talking to you in the first place, because you would know all the songs and you're like way younger than me. And I'd be like, how does this young dude like know all these songs? Because like every decade you would like know all these songs. How did you get exposed to all these songs?
My dad.
Your dad. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is usually the case, right?
This is my daddy.
It's either dad, older brother, older sister, uncle, something like that.
And
But
I grew up listening to Creedence Clearwater.
Okay.
I knew the Eagles by name by the time I was like 3. Like,
yeah,
I grew up listening to classic rock and I loved it. It also made me realize how much I didn't like country because that's what my mom listened to. And as much as I said I'm not a country guy, I think like good country died in the 90s. It was right around the time of like Carrie Underwood and like the Kenny Chesney, like the kind of like modern country, like pop country started to come into fruition that really ruined it for me. But
well, it's funny you say that because like a lot of the bands now kind of actually sound like the Eagles, like, well, except for the kind of like the harmonies, but like they're kind of like those Southern rock or like almost like the classic. They almost sound like classic rock bands now. There's no like steel guitars. I mean that's long gone. I mean
at least not that anybody's like actually playing.
Yeah,
I mean it'll be in there, but it's
a lot more electric guitars. And
I hate to say that I know this, but it's all tracks.
Well, I've told so many people, have you been to a concert and you're like, this sounds a little too good, right? Like,
yeah.
And then they have the background screen that matches everything with it. I'm like, well, what if they were a little bit off? But no, everything matches exactly what the big screen is showing. And I'm like,
so you have a thing called Timecode, which the usually it's operated from the lighting and video to sync up everything, and that will play into the video guy that is putting on all of those visuals on the TV. But usually he'll also have some way to cue the click track in the musician's ears, which keeps them perfectly on time.
Makes complete sense, because when we went to see Billy Joel, he had the first few songs that were like in the background where it's like basically matching everything out. Like, I mean, come on. He's like, can you imagine like trying to sing along and match it perfectly with like Thursday, like that fucking.
We didn't start the fire.
So it's like, can you imagine like matching all those like fucking like historical events? And he's like, and then he finally said, he goes, all right, enough of this like screen shit. And he like, and he's like, oh, okay. So they basically just went on to him like a picture of him on the piano. It's like, oh, thank God, because like you could tell that it's like.
And some of those old heads prefer that. I mean, even with my band now, I've made the suggestion a few times to start playing to a click track, and my drummer who played all through the 80s and 90s, he doesn't want to use one. He doesn't think we need it.
Drummers get pissed when
like I set the tempo, not some track. Like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
I'm basically an employee for my band. Like, I don't really give a shit. I just want to show up and sing. I love just being a part of it.
There always has to be that guy in the band, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. That's why I've heard Sammy Hagar say this a million times. He goes, when I joined Van Halen, I learned really fast that David Lee Roth was the leader of this band.
Yeah.
Because these guys are just kind of like sitting around like, well, the lead singer, I guess I need to take control here, because these guys, I mean, they're great musicians, but there's no leader.
Right.
So I'm the leader. And of course,
and I'm very, very thankful that I don't have to be that guy. Like, I don't have to
over
worry
the
about,
top. Yeah.
I share everything that my guitarist puts together. He handles all of our marketing. My drummer usually handles all of our booking.
Awesome.
I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Okay, so this is Echo of Alt is the band. Now, when did you join Echo of Alt? No, were they a band previously or
No.
Oh, okay. So you guys all formed this band together or what?
I was the last edition. And I heard about it through my bass player, my friend Andy. He found them through a Facebook group, but Randy and Dave, my guitarist and my drummer, they've known each other forever.
Okay, so this band, Echo of Alt, the name of the band kind of like says it all.
Yeah,
right?
it's an echo of alternative music.
Yeah.
Anything from Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, like also music I grew up listening to. Like
Sure.
It was either classic rock or 90s grunge.
Well, and it's funny because now isn't a lot of that
It's coming back.
classic rock? Like they call it like they're like it's classic rock, and I'm like, I mean,
I
guess
hate it.
like
It's 30 years old, if
I know,
not
it's like
older.
crazy.
Like,
I always classified classic rock as like
AC/DC,
like-
Zeppelin,
like
Blondie.
mid
like,
60s to like mid 80s kind of
Yeah.
like deal, right?
I
Kinda
did
like,
too.
Yeah, so like, but maybe they should call it like, I don't know. Back in the day when I worked in radio, it was called like modern rock alternative or whatever, grunge, and but I don't know. I guess that's expanded a lot.
when it comes up on my Spotify for like the end of the year for like my whatever the fuck it's called, I can't think of the name of it now. Whenever that comes up, it classifies it as alternative metal.
Okay.
Like I get that a little bit for Alice in Chains, but not Stone Temple Pilots. I mean, I would consider them just like a pure alternative or like even closer to grunge, and Nirvana's grunge.
They're
through
one of
and
those
through.
cool bands too, because like they experimented with a lot of like different kinds of stuff. Like their first album, pretty hard rock,
Oh yeah.
right? Kind of like that grunge kind of style. And then like the next album's like, oh, okay, they're like they evolved like a little bit more. And then the next album's like, whoa, shit, what is this? The Beatles? What am I listening to here?
It's bouncy.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is great. I liked it though. I was like, this is pretty cool. Now, did you say that you? I don't know. This I might have bad information. Did you have a band like previously before you were in this band, or was it like when you were a kid or something like that? Or
Okay. So you're talking about the picture?
Okay.
Yeah. I was in a band with my dad and two other dads from the neighborhood we lived in.
Okay.
So we had Larry, he was an airline pilot.
Okay.
And then Sam, who was a software engineer for Apple. And then my dad, who was in charge of dispatch for Southwest Gas. So like the epitome of like white collar dads. And then
it's like Weekend Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got my little 13-year-old ass that doesn't know anything.
What were you? Were you the singer? What were you playing?
I was rhythm guitar.
Oh yeah, okay. That's usually where they put those, like Yeah. Like, I buzzed this video of my buddy Lee. I just found it. It was from 2000. It was like this concert in the middle of a field, and Lee's like, "Yeah, they put me on rhythm guitar. That's where he's like, I was like, I didn't even belong in that band." He goes, "But I could fill in like the sound.
All of these guys have been playing their instruments for like 20 years. I mean, my dad probably started playing drums when he was 5, 6, 7 years old.
Oh,
and
wow.
this was the 60s. So when I was in this band, it was the early mid 2000s. So he had been playing for 40 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then me, who had been playing guitar for almost 2-3 years, like I knew my chords, like my bass root chords. I knew some power chords, but I didn't know.
Do you still play guitar or no?
Not much.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I realized I could sing,
Yeah.
I kind of stopped caring about.
That's kind of like
everything else.
I think I heard Chris Cornell talk about that. He was like, I was a drummer. And he's like, there was a different singer in the band. Can you imagine? There's like another singer, and like he's like, hey, I have the old joke.
You
is
just
did
hear
the drummer just say something to us? Like, did the drummer just suggest something to obviously if it's Don Henley or
yeah, I mean
Phil Collins, but the drummer is trying to fucking say something over here. No, but Chris Cornell was the drummer, I guess.
Yeah.
So like he's like, I'm gonna fucking like, how about I sing a song? And they're like, holy shit, can you imagine? Like, Jesus, what the hell?
like, I don't want to sing anymore.
Wow. No, but did you now this is old information that I had from years ago. Did you try out for America's Got Talent?
They actually sought me out.
Are you serious?
Yeah. One of the producers of the show saw that video. So
Wow.
he delved a little bit deeper into like everything that I was posting on social media at the time. And he liked me taking like that Taylor Swift song, The Blank Space,
Yeah.
and doing like heavier versions of it. And he wanted me to do stuff like that on America's Got Talent.
That's hilarious.
Great idea, but like at the time I had gotten so much unwanted attention from like that video and everything that came from it. Like I said, I had people coming from like high school that I hadn't talked with since, now all of a sudden wanting to be my best friend. I would have complete strangers showing up at the bar.
I could tell you were getting so fucking annoyed. You're like, all right, okay. You're like, I can't keep talking about this. It's like, how many fucking years ago is this?
7 years, man.
That's crazy.
I was like,
that's crazy.
And I don't mind talking about it in like settings like this, but like when other people bring it up to like boost my ego, or like I don't like it when other people bring it up in a public setting.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere. It's like, God damn it. I don't want to keep talking about this. Like I had my 15 minutes of fame. It was great. It's something I'll tell my imaginary kids about someday.
Dude, I'm just trying to drink a beer, man.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to sing a random song that's not that same song.
Because I still get asked to sing that song all the fucking time.
When's the last time you sang that song? Have you sang it recently, or
probably a year or more?
Yeah.
Like
you buried it. You're like,
yeah. It's like I like.
It's cool because like you sang it like pretty much like kind of like when it came out, like really when it was fresh.
And I think that's why it got as popular as it did. I mean, when that song came out, it was such a big deal because you didn't have a whole lot of metal bands trying to cover like 90s rock.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say the Cranberries are 90s rock.
Oh,
I mean, soft rock,
sure.
but
yeah,
like it just wasn't a thing that you would hear. So it was fresh.
Yeah.
And if I had to equate that video's success to anything, it's the popularity of that song. There was nothing else.
Yeah.
Like the video quality shit. You can't see my face.
Does that video still exist, or was that?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the dude that took the video, he kind of got irritated that he wasn't getting anything out of it
because it wasn't him. It's like you. It's like
why doesn't anybody care about the guy that took the video?
It's kind of like the guy that recorded the Hawk Tua video. He's like, what the fuck, man? Like now she's a millionaire, and I'm just sitting here over here like, what is this?
Nobody cares about the cameraman.
Yeah. So now, did you ever try to like go out for like The Voice or America's Got Talent, anything like that? Or
almost a decade ago, I went out for The Voice, and I got rejected because I didn't have some sob story.
Oh God, I hate. You see, dude, I am so tired of that shit. Like, I mean, everybody used to watch those shows back when they first came out, you know. But then it became like just so. It's like
it became a reality show about like
care.
Who's the saddest person.
Oh, it's
has
so
nothing
annoying.
to do with like how good of a singer anybody is.
Right.
Like. There were people around me during that process. Like I drove out to LA to audition for it, and there, like everybody around me was a great singer.
Sure.
It was 3 days of rehearsals, or not rehearsals, of auditions. And the first day I got a red card, basically meaning I got to skip the second day. Like, obviously you can sing. We're going to put you in front of some of the producers and see how that goes. And the first thing they did with that phase was interview me. Like,
oh, here we go.
Yep.
Oh God!
And what got you into music? Like
my dog Chewy died. We're like, yeah, I'll take that. Take that down. And you're like,
and everybody told me for years, like, why didn't you just make something up? Like, dude, this is on this is on national television.
Right.
Like, you don't think that somebody's gonna look into whatever bullshit I come up with?
What a liar and a fat mouth.
He lied to be famous. Like, oh,
I mean, and that's kind of like not really like. There's a couple of rock guys that came out like Daughtry and stuff like that, but I mean,
I mean,
it's like
look at me, like, I'm wearing a Bad Omen shirt. Like, I'm not.
You're not Sanjaya.
Yeah, no.
All right, so what I have here, Casey, is I have a series of random questions.
Okay. That
I'm going to ask you. Then you can just tell me what you think. You just give me your answers on some of these. We'll see how this goes. All right. So, what is the first album that you ever purchased? Is it Britney Spears? Is it like
that I bought?
Yes,
or that I wanted
with your own money.
I bought 2 albums the same day.
I did too. I did too.
I bought it was Hawthorne Heights, and it was the one that had Nicky FM. It was their first big album.
Okay.
Yeah, epitome of like emo kid music.
Yeah.
Ohio is for lovers.
Yeah,
that.
okay.
And then I also bought him Darklight.
Okay.
Had Wings of a Butterfly.
Yep.
Though I think those are the first two that I bought.
Gotcha.
With
Awesome.
my own money.
Right on. Awesome. Okay. What is the most, I mean, like I said, these are all over the place. What is the most memorable vacation that you've ever taken?
I'm going to say Disneyland when I turned 13.
Oh,
I was,
okay.
I just became tall enough to ride Indiana Jones.
Oh my God. They're like, wait, can you
want me to stand up? Ready?
You want me to stand?
It's like my 5'2" ass.
Oh man. That's awesome. So you got to enjoy the rides.
Yeah.
What was your favorite ride there?
Indiana Jones. I just became tall enough to ride it.
Oh,
of course,
awesome.
that's going to be like the new favorite ride.
Oh, that's awesome. I remember my brother and I, we went to Disneyland during the day, and they were like, you know what? Let's go back like later in the day. And it was like clear. So we went in there. We just kept going on the Space Mountain just over and over. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. We have this like ride to ourselves. This is awesome.
I would have done the same thing.
It was awesome.
We're actually planning on going back. I haven't been since that vacation.
Yeah.
So almost actually by the time we go, it'll be 20 years.
Wow.
More than 20 years since I've been to Disneyland. We're planning on going again, me and a group of friends in first week of October.
Oh, that's awesome. And they have that big old Star Wars thing there. That's awesome.
I want to build a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try to hide the fact that I'm a nerd.
Hey, nerds are cool, man. Nerds.
Isn't it weird that it's
Nerds-
like socially acceptable to be a nerd nowadays?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, like my buddies and I talk about this. Like back in the day, it was like they used to make comedies about like nerds, you know, like Revenge of the Nerds and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Like if that movie came out today, people were like, I don't understand. Like what?
Yeah.
This is a comedy?
Like you couldn't have like I bet if you were to show that movie to like Gen Z or Gen A, like they wouldn't get it.
Well, clearly, I mean, even back then, the bullies are always like the jock assholes. But like that's like so over the top. Like, but and everyone, the whole point of that movie is like you're rooting for the nerds, like you know. But now, yeah, the nerds are the cool people, and they're embraced because I mean they're smart and you know intelligence goes a long way these days, right?
More so than realizing that peaking in high school is not great long term.
Yeah, exactly. What is the best action movie of all time?
Die Hard.
I think I've had that answer before. Die Hard. It's a good answer.
I love that movie.
It's a great answer.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's a whole different can of worms.
Oh. All right. What is your favorite fast food? What's the one that you go to the most?
The most?
Well, I mean, like, you know, if you're like, all right, I feel like having something, I'm just gonna go get.
I mean, my favorite's definitely In-N-Out Burger, but
yeah,
I don't eat there as much as I would like to.
Yeah,
I mean,
like my brother and I, we keep saying like, man, they should do something with this empty building right next to us. Why don't they make it an In-N-Out? We have to drive like I don't know how far to get to we're right in between all the In-N-Outs. Like they're like 15 minutes this way, 15 minutes this way. It's like
you got the one
right here.
You got the one at Desert Ridge, and you got the one by the Costco on the other side of the freeway.
Exactly. I'm like, damn, it's funny because I have this conversation with people, and like if you say In-N-Out, they're like, fucking In-N-Out's not that good. I'm like, the point of In-N-Out is it's good. It's really good for how much you pay for it. Of course, it's not the best burger in the world, but it's always the same.
Yeah.
You'll never go to In-N-Out and be like, oh, this time it was shitty. It's like their quality control.
You know exactly what you're gonna get.
Exactly. Now, if you go to like, you know, a Burger King or a Jack in the Box, it's like sometimes it'll be good, sometimes it'll be like the worst shit you've ever put in your mouth. And it's like, all right, well, that's the thing.
Like it was a game to make the worst burger that you could possibly imagine. Like you're literally just throwing pieces of the burger.
Yeah, exactly.
Hoping to get it on a bun.
So what's your least favorite fast food? If someone said, hey, let's go to here, and you're like,
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box can be such trash, dude. They have good those.
They have a
seasoned
lot of
curly fries are
variety.
pretty- Yeah.
And I think that's the worst thing about it. They're not good at anything.
Well, yeah, it's like the Cheesecake Factory has the big book. Of
Oh my God.
Can you guys just specialize in what that's what makes In-N-Out so good, right?
I've only ever eaten at Cheesecake Factory once. And I think we went just because we had never eaten there before and we heard about how that menu was.
Yeah.
Like, you make every food ever made ever.
It's like, okay, what does your kitchen look like? What's
could
going
you
on?
imagine the prep? Like, I don't work in restaurants anymore, but could you imagine the prep work for all of that?
No, I could not.
And you brought up like Bar Rescue before, and like they always shit on
my God,
bars that had
or those restaurant
really large
nightmares
menus.
that what's his name used to do?
Gordon Ramsay.
Oh Jesus,
I like
There's
that one too.
Scary shit going on in these restaurants.
Terrifying.
What's that?
The bean.
Oh, it's like a cement mixer. Are you fucking stupid?
Okay, so if you are at a sit down restaurant or a bar, what is your go-to appetizer?
Mott sticks.
There we go. Now, what do you use the
Marinara? Absolutely.
Yeah. I know some people that do the ranch or like
Oh no.
Okay.
That's sacrilegious. You get the Mott sticks. You get the marinara.
There you go. Michael Jordan, is he the greatest basketball player of all time?
Yes.
Okay. That was the fastest yes ever heard. Okay.
LeBron is a crybaby.
He's a flopper. It's weird. It's like, I mean, he's great.
And I got into this argument earlier this week with, I shouldn't say argument, conversation, because there really was no arguing about it. Like, his argument was, well, he scored more points than anybody else ever. He's the greatest of all time. But he also did it in a much longer period of time. He didn't
take a couple of years off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan never lost a final. Like, and I'm going to take your wins, like your big wins, over how many games you played, how many points you've scored. And the 90s were arguably, and this is coming from somebody who's a white guy, 5'2", who knows absolutely nothing about basketball. You should be counted on your wins, like your championships.
Well, also that league was, they were crazy physical back then. I mean, like late 80s into the 90s, it was nuts.
Who was that?
They're tackling people.
Dennis Rodman.
Oh, geez.
He was brought in just to be muscle.
Yeah, that late 80s Pistons team was insane. They were a bunch of assholes. All right, here we go. Here's one for you. What are your biggest pet peeves when it comes to karaoke?
All right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to take a while.
Oh boy. All right. I'll just get comfortable here.
Yeah.
All right.
The cliche songs. That is the biggest one off the bat.
What are your biggest cliche songs? What is a song that you've heard in karaoke so many times that you're like, I could die without ever hearing that song again?
I'll give you 4.
Okay. All right.
Picture. Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock.
I don't hear people do that as much as they used to.
Not since Shallow came out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I keep saying that Shallow is the new Picture.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
You know what sucks about Bohemian Rhapsody too?
It's an amazing song that everybody ruins.
But it's like so goddamn long. I'm like, oh, okay, well, but get comfortable, folks.
Yeah, I'm going to go home, take a shower, have a nap.
We're here for another 7 minutes.
Sandwich, take a shit, come
right,
back,
Jesus,
and
God.
the intro will be done.
Yeah,
I might even go to work tomorrow, come back, and the song will be...
Shouldn't they make it like an edited version for karaoke? Or, I don't know. Maybe it's because you get to enjoy the parts that are...
There's so much to that song, though, that I feel like it would be difficult to cut parts of it out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because like it
Mamma Mia.
It comes at you in stages.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the whole point of like Queen having that album, like Night at the Opera. Like they wanted to have a story to all of the songs.
It's a pretty good album.
And then I'm in love with my car.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that one.
Yeah. I think there's like the Prophet song on that album. It's pretty cool. Another long song.
Oh yeah.
Do you like group singing in karaoke?
To an extent. It depends on the song and the quality of the singers.
Bunch of drunk girls. How do you care? Everyone. I'm like, all right, we can't.
They don't know it. I mean,
it's kind of funny. Like
I don't like being that guy that like shits on it because like I know that karaoke isn't for people that are good singers.
Yeah, it's It is.
And it's weird being the semi-professional singer in a setting that's for absolute amateurs. Like, I hate that makes me come off as conceited.
No, it's
but
just
like,
so funny though. Like it is funny because karaoke is, like you said, it's designed for people that are not singers.
It's for fun.
But it is funny to like watch people that really have no business singing. You're like, I used to go to this.
It's a train wreck.
This
You can't
karaoke
look
host
away.
in Seattle. I used to look at him and like when there would be like a really, really bad singer, I'd look up, I'd go like this. I'd be like, I'd hear singing because like we wouldn't be paying attention. We'd be like drinking our beer, and then like she'd be like
Just eye contact.
and I'd go like this. I turn like this, and I'd look at the karaoke host, and he's like this. He's like he'd look up at me like this, and I'm like, oh Jesus, oh God, and I'm like, oh, and he's like, here we go. And he knows.
When I was hosting,
Yeah.
I would still try to make them sound good.
Like I'm gonna turn up some Autotune here. Like,
Yeah, because that's a thing in karaoke. Come on, we got little analog mixers. Like there's no waves
I remember
plugins.
they some of the, I don't know if they do this at any of the places that are around here, but like they used to have like some of the echo like ability on there. Some
like a little echo, little reverb, little delay.
God, that goes
like,
a long way sometimes.
well, and the point of it is like from an engineer's perspective, is it creates spaces and it pushes it away from the forefront. Like you can kind of bury it a little bit with a little bit of reverb.
Yeah.
Like too much and it makes it sound completely fake and artificial, but just enough can accentuate a lot.
Did you ever go to that Hurricane Bay? Do you remember that place? Okay.
I've heard of it, but I don't know if I've ever been there.
So check this out. They used to have, if it wasn't where it was, kind of deep over, kind of,
the West Side.
Yeah. Like, so it might be the greatest layout of a bar I've been to since I moved. Because when I first moved here, it was big, right?
Tell me about it.
It got bad real fast. So like when you go to a bar, and then you walk into a bar and you're passing cops that are already sitting there. That's the end of the bar. It's I've seen it a few times. It's like, oh, this is the end of the bar. It's like it's gonna be shutting down soon. Because like when the cops start their night with parking their cars when everybody's walking by, everyone's like, oh,
That
this is gonna
sounds
be
like
fun.
a great start.
But you go into the bar, right? Right when you'd walk in, so there'd be a dance floor over there, which is, if you're into that, okay, cool. And then right to the left was, they had, you've seen Saturday Night Fever?
Yes.
Where the bottom like lights up. They had that, right?
Oh,
and then
I've always wanted to go to
it
somewhere
was
with
so
that.
cool, dude. And then they had the bar right in the middle, right? So, but to the left, you go into the left. There's these doors, and it's like a sectioned off like location. And they had you go in, and it's soundproof, and they had a big stage.
Okay.
The sound was amazing, and it was like a karaoke, like a little karaoke section. It wasn't like a private, I hate those private places. I'm like, what's the point? Like so now why don't we just do this at home? Like, you know, like the private things.
I've done one of those in Vegas.
It's like, all right.
And it was fun, but like I've always felt more comfortable singing in front of strangers than like a group of my friends.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Like, and it was just like me and some of my closest friends that we were in Vegas with for a bachelor party, and we ended up there. And I was also really drunk because it was
Vegas.
It's Vegas,
Yeah.
and the bachelor party trip also ended up falling on my birthday, and we ended up going and doing karaoke in that room on my birthday. So I'm just like double fucked up.
Yeah.
If that's a thing, double fucked up. Like my version of fucked
like
up,
that.
where I'm actually drinking liquor because I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, God. Yeah. That liquor, man. I just, the 4th of July, just recently, 4th of July. Yeah. Oh,
I do a little
beer's
bit
so
of
much
beer.
nicer, isn't it? It's so nice.
It doesn't make me
It makes
hate
me
myself as
bloated,
much.
but that might be, it's worth it. It's worth it.
We're getting old, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Beer definitely affects me a lot more than it used to. Okay. What you mentioned this before, that you would work for like, a wage and then tips.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest tip you ever got being a karaoke host?
I had a dude one night give me almost $500. It was spaced out, but one dude,
You're a stripper.
no, he was there with the stripper.
Fantastic.
It's great. It was on a Monday.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so story is,
Damn.
I developed a friendship with
Was
a couple.
there people even there? Or
There
what?
was like 5 of us.
And he's tipping. He's like, I want to be next. You're like, all right.
Well, it started off with us being like 5 of us, but like you know that I used to run karaoke Thursday through Monday every week.
Yeah.
And I had Sundays and Mondays built up like after probably like 10 o'clock where we would have 20, 30 singers on a Monday or a Sunday. It was great. Like
Yeah.
they needed a second bartender just because of how well I ran my karaoke. But I had developed a friendship with these couple of strippers that worked over at the candy store, and they brought in a couple of dates.
Yeah.
Um,
They brought in some customers or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
like
Or whatever you call them.
strippers moonlighting as escorts. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, make your money.
Sure.
But we had always had this thing, like, I'm going to keep them at the top of the rotation, and the guys they come with are going to throw me a fuckload of money.
Damn. That's awesome.
So we got busy.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And this dude kept throwing me $100 bills to keep his girl at the top of the rotation.
Oh,
So
that's what it was. Okay.
she's
gotcha.
singing like every 3 songs, and I'm getting like $100 bills thrown at me. I was
Holy
like,
shit.
I don't give a fuck about anybody else in this
No
room right now.
shit.
I think I even said something over the mic, like, as long as this guy keeps giving me $100 bills, she's going to stay at the
Damn.
top of the rotation.
That is crazy,
Yeah.
dude. Damn.
And-
That's a good Monday night.
In a 5-hour show to make over $100 an hour.
Woo.
I'm okay with this.
Damn. That
And
is awesome.
I knew this will never happen again.
Oh, that is awesome. I love
And
that.
it never did. I ran karaoke for a full-time job for almost 6 years.
You're like, what? You're like, how come? Hey strippers, can you bring some more people in here? Oh, that's awesome. In the candy store, like that place would have like a bunch of strippers in because it's right there,
It's
right down the street.
Not even a mile away.
Right?
Not even a mile away.
Oh, it's so crazy. Yeah. All right. So, what is your favorite cartoon of all time?
This is probably going to surprise you.
Okay.
Wacky Racers. Saturday morning cartoons
Yeah.
before like 7 a.m. You used to have like the old cartoons in
Yeah.
the 90s, like pre-90s,
Right.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
That would always come on, like the old school Scooby-Doo that came out in like the
Wow.
70s.
All right.
I loved that cartoon, man.
Wow. Well, that's a deep pull, and I don't think I'll ever hear that again. But
Probably
that's
not.
fantastic. All right.
Probably not.
Okay. You walk into a gas station
Oh.
to grab a snack.
Okay.
What are you grabbing?
QT egg rolls.
Damn, another very specific. People are like in a different state, like where QT doesn't exist. They're like, what did he say? What?
Okay. Those people are probably in the Midwest, and it just say it's like the equivalent to like Casey's Pizza.
Casey's General Store has your gas, your drinks, and homemade food. Everything it takes to take 5. Right now, pick up any large, made-from-scratch pizza and get a 2-liter free at Casey's General Store.
It's Casey's General Store.
It's not quite like a Buc-ee's.
No.
Not even close.
No.
Or like any of those like really big
Super-
travel gas
Yeah.
stations that
Right, right.
you'll come across
Yeah.
if you ever do any like interstate travel.
Yeah.
But for like a local gas station, like the egg rolls are better than a lot of the ones I've gotten at like Chinese restaurants.
Dang.
And the worst part is they're frozen.
You're like, where do you guys buy these? Because
I've actually asked
have
them.
you? Did they tell you?
No,
We can't tell you. We'll have to kill you.
it is probably something along those lines. It's been a thing like back when like me and Lisa would hang out a lot. Like I would go to the bar, we would hang out, and she would be bartending. I would be either running karaoke or just there singing.
Mhm.
And then we would hang out afterwards, and we would always stop at like QT and grab like
Oh.
snacks and drinks and
Yeah.
go chill afterwards.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And I decided one day I wanted to try the egg rolls, and it was a life-changing
You're
moment
like,
for me.
holy shit! Do they have like a? Do you have dipping sauce with them? Do
No.
they- Oh, just straight.
Don't even need it.
This
just-
guy, the raw dog in the.
I just want to shove it in my mouth.
All right, Casey. Who is? This could be a band or an artist. Favorite rock band of all time?
Shinedown.
Shinedown. I feel like I've heard you say that before.
Got them tattooed on my arm.
You have them tattooed. Now, is that a tattoo from? Is that like that's their logo? That's
Yeah.
their logo. Okay, yeah, yep. I see it. Is that their logo on all their albums, or is it just on a couple?
It's not on all of their albums.
I definitely recognize it from that White album,
Yeah.
which was like a huge album. Yeah.
Yeah, the Sound of Madness.
Yeah. Yep. And favorite superhero of all time? You have one?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spidey. What version of Spider-Man are you most partial to?
I mean, I grew up with Toby. I mean, if
pretty
looking
good.
back at it, I mean, like, I think Tobey Maguire was like in his late 20s when they filmed that
Isn't
and
that
tried
crazy?
to pass him off as like a 17-year-old kid. But
Yeah.
then like everybody in that high school looked like they were older than like college age. It's funny to look back at a lot of those videos, and I like not another teen movie made fun of it.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, let's cast a bunch of people in their mid 20s to play teenagers.
All those like 80s movies are like, that guy looks like he's like 38 years old. Like what? He's in high school?
There's no fucking way that dude is 16.
Yeah. The only,
I know what I looked like when I was 16, and it was not that.
Right. Yeah. No, the only experience I ever had with that was when we played back in high school. I played football, and in my junior year, we went to this place. It was called South Kitsap. We get off the bus and we see these guys.
I'm nodding like I know where that is.
Yeah. Right.
Like, oh, yeah.
We see these guys, and I'm like, why are these guys? They look like monsters, and they have big beards and shit. And I was like, are we playing a professional football team? What is this?
So I wrestled all through high school,
fuck?
and wrestling has a thing where you have to have your chin shaved. And
Oh, wow.
I never had to shave all through high school.
Oh, really?
But I was also really small.
Yeah.
Like I wrestled at 103, but we had a couple of twins on my team that needed to shave daily.
Did you ever wrestle a girl?
Yes.
You did? Did you win?
Yes.
Okay.
I never lost to
Was
a
that
girl.
awkward to wrestle a girl?
Because
Because I know guys that used to like they had obviously it's like a lot of the time it was smaller weight class and
Yeah.
they're like I didn't know where to like put my hands and but it's like hey dude it's that's their problem, it's not your problem. But
I mean, I never
it's
got
not like one of those things where it's like
I never got handsy or anything like that. But like to me, I looked at it as I don't want to get beat by a girl.
oh yeah, that's got to be like number one, right? You're like I ain't fucking losing, I'm not
Like
that would be humiliating.
my coach would never forgive me. Like, and my high school was relatively known for our wrestling.
Oh really?
Like I did pretty well with
Yeah.
wrestling. Like, I went to state and, my senior year, I placed at state after almost breaking my arm 2 weeks earlier. Like I
Jesus.
hyperextended my elbow, the Monday before we had the sectionals tournament, the state qualifying tournament.
Oh man,
And I barely made it to state my senior year.
Jesus.
I got 6th place in the state qualifying tournament, and there's 3 of those. And the 3 guys that get 6th place all get voted in to be bottom seed for a 16-man bracket for state. I got voted in and lost my first match and then won like the next 4 to place at state
Damn.
like, with an arm that I almost broke 2 weeks
Right.
earlier.
Yeah, great timing.
Like-
Thanks for that.
I'm not losing to a girl.
Oh, you did that right before you were wrestling a girl? Or no?
I didn't wrestle a girl in state.
Oh, okay. I was like, holy Jesus.
But like that was the mentality of like,
yeah.
I'm not fucking losing. Like our school, like I said, our school was relatively known for wrestling.
Yeah.
Like I'm not losing to a girl. Like
Right.
I like, is it more sexist to like let her win?
Oh, fuck that.
Like,
Hey, dude, hey, Casey, I remember you back in high school. Yeah, he's the guy that lost that fucking chick, man.
yeah, could you imagine that being like the one thing that
Oh.
people remember about
You're like,
me? Is
oh
like,
man, damn it. Yeah, at least he was gentle with her. Oh, fuck that. Yeah, no. So, all right. Okay, a couple more here. Couple more. Does pineapple
no.
belong on
No.
pizza?
As soon as-
I always it was pineapple.
that's all I needed. I didn't need anything more.
That is hilarious.
The pause after pineapple, I already knew where you were going with it.
That's great. All right.
Like,
okay.
I understand people like the sweet and savory
Yeah.
thing going on,
Yeah.
but like, no.
What if you picked off the pineapple, or is it tainted? Is it forever
I mean,
tainted?
you got a ham pizza.
Is that not acceptable?
I like more than just ham on pizza.
Okay. What is do you like the supreme? You like everything on
Oh,
it, or yeah?
That's my favorite kind of pizza. Give me
anything,
all the things.
Is there anything that you won't eat on a pizza besides pineapple? Besides pineapple.
I've never tried anchovies on a pizza,
Okay.
but I'd be willing to try it.
Okay.
I
It's
like
very weird.
a fishy flavor, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Moving on here. Moving on. All right. Okay. Here's one.
Okay.
Casey, have you ever had a near-death experience?
The first one that comes to mind, we went to Lake Pleasant when I was like 13, 14 years old. And we had an inner tube that was wrapped in a sheet, like one of the fitted sheets.
Yeah.
And I wanted to try to like dive into it for whatever dumb fucking reason.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you know where this is going.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
I went to jump in and I got my arms stuck outside of it and my legs stuck outside of it and my head is submerged. And the people that we went with thought that I was just fucking around, but like I couldn't move. Like I was stuck in that inner tube. And it eventually took them a little bit. But
Was this tied to other inner tubes, or is this just like solo and you're just like sitting there like...
I mean, there was a rope tied to the boat, but it was just a single inner tube
gotcha.
out there.
Okay.
And of course, me jumping in like kind of pushed it away from the boat. So I did that and they thought it was kind of funny. Thought I was fucking around until it went on and I'm kicking, flailing, like couldn't get out.
Jesus.
So my head's underwater. I'm stuck. I'm freaking the fuck out. My dad had to jump into the water and swim over to me and then flip the tube over.
My goodness.
I was probably underwater for like 30, 45 seconds.
Jeez.
Like not being able to move. I think that's the closest I've ever come to death, other than the time I broke my neck in a wrestling tournament.
What the fuck? Jesus.
I got dropped on my head and got 2 compression fractures.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
I was winning that match too.
Now, the real question is, Casey, have you ever done that stunt again? Where
No.
you dove into the...
No,
okay.
no.
All right. Just checking. Just checking. You never know. You never know. I mean, people like almost die like skydiving and stuff like that. And they're like, you know what? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I'm like, all right. Okay.
I'll drink to that.
Okay. All right. So, okay. How about this one? What are you drinking, by the way? What is this?
Leinenkugel. It is 1,000 degrees outside and it's a very the summer shandy. Yeah,
Ooh,
it is refreshing.
Nice. I like it.
Lemon flavored beer.
I don't think it's weird enough for Eric. Eric would have to drink something way more weird. I know he doesn't drink weird stuff at the bar,
No.
but
I mean, you told me the
everywhere
story
else,
that you guys had that conversation where you wanted to get like the worst rated beer of all time.
No. We didn't want to.
Okay. He wanted to.
That jerk did.
You allowed it to happen though.
I did not allow it to happen. He just forced it on me. He's like, he watched a podcast that we did where I just read the story of the experts all around the world saying they all came together and they have this beer rating system. And they're like, the worst beer is Bud 55 Select or whatever the hell it's called.
I hadn't even heard of that beer until you brought it up. If that says anything.
Yeah. So, of course, he brings it in. And then here we are trying Bud 55 Select. And I was like, it tastes like somebody took a Budweiser. They poured water halfway into it. And then they somehow made it more bubbly.
You just carbonated the fuck out of it.
It's like, all right. It's like, it's not offensive. It's just not good. It's not good. So it's like, there's no point.
Couldn't imagine.
And you have to drink twice as much to get drunk. So it's like, there's actually, it's even less of a point.
What's the ABU on it? Or do you even know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Eric would know. He studied that. He studied it. But I tried not to.
0.5%.
All right. What is your favorite video game?
Favorite video game?
Favorite video game of all time? All time.
All time?
All time.
I played World of Warcraft from 2005 to 2017.
Well, maybe you're the one who's been riding a crazy train, but I've been the Prince of Darkness since 1979.
There can be only one Prince of Darkness.
World of Warcraft. Try it for free at warcraft.com.
What's your game?
In college, I was a sponsored player.
Dang!
Yeah.
You're like, have you ever seen that movie with Fred Savage? He's the wizard or whatever it's called. And he's in this, this is way old. This is like the late 80s. He's like this wizard of video games and stuff like that. He's in this big tourney and I don't know. I'm guessing he won. I can't remember.
The group that I played with never did anything like that. But, whenever new content was released, we were in a top 100 US guild. The groups were called guilds.
Yeah.
And anytime new content would come out, it would be a race to see who could clear it on a server by server basis first, like the last boss. And the guild that I ran with usually was for our server. But what that meant was it was a full-time job during that time. Like You don't have like role playing games where like you walk into an area that you do not have enough gear for and you just get your ass kicked over and over.
Dude,
and
it's so
over.
hard. These games, you can get addicted real fast. And like, dude, I stopped playing video games a long time ago. But like, even in the shitty era of video games that I was playing, I'm like, oh God, I got school tomorrow. I'm like, it's like a couple hours away. I gotta stop.
It was difficult at the time being a full-time college student, working part-time, and being a sponsored player. Cause like being a sponsored player doesn't pay hardly anything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they cover your subscription and they pay you like a few $100 a month, but it's not enough to live off of.
Right. Damn. So that's your favorite video game of all time, huh?
Of all time, like
Yeah.
I haven't played it in years.
Okay.
Like when it got to the point to where it was a job, it stopped being fun.
I can imagine.
Like, and I see some of the new stuff that comes out for it, and it's like, wow, that looks great, but never again.
Yeah. Okay.
I couldn't.
All right. Just a couple more here.
Yeah.
Favorite cereal of all time. What is your favorite? What is Casey Jones? What is his favorite cereal of all time?
I don't really eat cereal.
I don't either, but you know you used to, and you had a favorite back in the day.
I can't drink milk, so that severely limited.
Now, is it all milk or is it like just regular cow milk?
Cow milk. I liked when I was like a toddler, and I got to like 4 or 5, and it started to make me sick. Haven't touched it since, and really haven't just had. Like,
now, is that cheese too, or are you just lactose intolerant? Or
no,
what?
like I can do anything else, but like milk makes me puke.
Oh, so it's just actually the texture of milk, or
I don't know. Like if you were to have a glass of milk in front of me and I smelled it, I would gag.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, this is a crazy revelation. I don't think I've ever seen this.
I love cheese.
What about ice cream?
I love ice cream. Cheese, ice cream, butter, yogurt, cream
Okay, so
cheese.
it's
Like
literally not a lactose intolerant thing.
no,
It's
it's just milk. Like I'm fucking weird, man.
wow, this is fascinating.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. I like that though.
So the cereals I liked were usually like really sweet. Like I loved was it the Reese's
Oh yeah, the Reese's
cereal, whatever the hell it is.
Peanut butter chocolate, great when separate, but when they combine, they make the morning time epic. Morning time epic. Morning time epic. REE.
Nothing beats the perfect combination of tasty peanut butter and chocolatey flavor. And Reese's Puff cereal, an epic part of a complete breakfast.
P to the U double FS, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Honeycomb.
Biggest pieces in the galaxy, plus an awesome honey sweet crunch for a giant taste that's part of this good breakfast.
Good stuff.
Between those two.
There you go.
They tasted great dry.
All right.
Fucking weird as that is to say.
Okay. So here's the last question that I have. All right. This is a very important one. And you may answer it really fast. You may think about it, but it could be a very fast question that you answer, okay? If you could bring back one rock star back from the dead, who would that one rock star be?
Can I give you 3?
Sure. Are they going to be ranked in order, or are they just they're all equal? Like it doesn't matter. There's no rules here. It's just a podcast.
I mean, Chester Bennington is my favorite singer of all time.
Didn't you name your cat?
I named my cat Chester.
Do you still have your cat? Is he still around?
do.
All right.
Yeah, Chester's doing great.
Okay.
Chester Bennington, everything he touched was great. I mean, he filled in for so many different bands. And then you brought up Chris Cornell. I think he's probably in my opinion, the best male singer of all time.
And the world will live as one.
And it lasted. Like,
oh my God.
His voice never went downhill.
I have this conversation with Lee and Ethan, and we talk about, it's crazy. Normally, voices don't get better. I swear to Christ, his voice got better and better. And I'm like, that's not how this is supposed to work. It's supposed to slowly kind of get more degraded. Kind of like, I see Paul McCartney's out there and I'm like, he's struggling with these. I love Paul McCartney, but he's like 80 something.
Even as a singer, I mean, I didn't really start singing a lot until I was already into my 20s, but I feel like my voice has gotten better as I've gotten older.
Yeah. Like you learn how to sing better and everything like that. Yeah. I mean, Cornell in those early albums, yeah, he's pretty raw. He's like, screaming a lot. But yeah, he definitely got better. But like, even up until the very, very end, I'd hear him like on these.
Did you see the Sirius XM show that he did?
Yeah.
Where, like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? What is this?
Beautiful.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And he makes it look so effortless.
Yeah, he was insane. Yeah, that was tough. And those guys were like good buddies, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they were good buddies. Who's your last one?
Kurt Cobain. I feel like he died too young to really see like what all he could do.
Yeah.
Like I make fun of him a lot in my band that like a lot of his lyrics are like really on the nose. Like that song Sappy. Like it's got a deeper meaning to it, but from just like the casual listener's perspective, it's from the perspective of a bug stuck in a jar on a shelf in a laundry room. Like there really isn't a whole lot to it.
Keep you in a jar, then you think you're happy.
But like he has this whole philosophical idea behind most of what he writes, and I'd be really genuinely curious to see what else he could have done.
Yeah.
If he didn't have to battle all the demons he did.
Yeah. Yeah. No, those are good choices. Like they always talk about how Kurt Cobain, he was a master. I think Grohl said this too. He's like, he was a master at singing very simple songs and making them great. Yeah. And it's like, people were like, oh, Nirvana's overrated. I'm like, what songs are you putting out? What songs are you creating?
Yeah.
Cause like, he's putting
writing
out
music's fucking hard.
Yeah,
man.
Like, have you and your band like ever created like a newer songs, or you guys just pretty much stick to the classics?
We talked about it.
Have you written any songs that you?
I have a handful of songs written, but never really did much with them.
Are you gonna ever make some of these and put out like an EP or something like that?
I mean, if
I know a sound guy. I know a sound guy that can splice together some tunes, some music here.
I mean, I could too, but like my priorities changed over the years. I mean, when last time we did this podcast, I was still really wanting to try to do something with music. And then when I started getting into the other side of it and learning audio and being an engineer, I became just as passionate about that. And the reason a lot of the bands that I work with like working with me is like that true give a fuck factor. I really treat it like I'm one of the guys on stage with them. I want them to sound as good as I can possibly make them.
I remember you had a conversation with me. You're like, dude, I got this offer to join this like band or something like that on the East Coast. And you're like, I'm trying to decide. I'm like, dude, man, it's like, you gotta figure out like what you want to do. I mean, cause it's like,
I almost moved to North Carolina to be a front man for a metalcore band. And I would have been signed. It would have been great. I ended up turning it down, but I don't regret that decision at all.
Yeah. Cause you're always giving up one thing, and then, it's kind of like you're gambling, but it's like, hey man, if you're that good at something that you are passionate about still, like with this audio sound guy stuff, with the technical, what is the word, sound engineer?
Audio engineer.
Yeah. So, and you're doing well, and it's awesome, man. So,
I mean, it's definitely going to be better for like longevity.
Yeah.
To continue doing audio versus trying to pretend like I still have a chance making it in music. I mean, less than 0.5% of people that do music are successful.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and successful in the means of
especially
being able
these
to support
days.
Themselves.
Especially these days. Like, I mean,
it's so oversaturated.
Yeah. And they always say like how, what is it? They're like, well, yeah, now you have to like have a presence on social media before. They're like, oh, this guy sounds really awesome. What does this social media look like? Oh, and I'm like, oh, what? You have to have a social media presence to even like get looked at? I'm like, oh, okay, that's bullshit.
I mean,
like,
and there are probably people that look at like that stint of fame that I had 7 years ago and think they would kill for that opportunity. And I have had people hate me for not doing anything with it because they would give their left leg to have ever had that chance. And for me to handle it the way that I did, I don't care.
Well,
it wasn't for me.
There you go. It wasn't for you, but you're doing awesome. I think it's badass that you have moved into this field, because I love when you're like posting all these like, hey man, I'm prepping for this show and blah blah, and you have some interesting clients, like who's it, like the men's gay choir?
Oh yeah, the Phoenix Gay Men's Chorus. I love working with those guys.
And they're like, yeah, we see your posts and like we don't like that you're working with like death metal bands or something like that. I was like, who gives a shit? Like, stop it, grow up.
One thing I've learned is nobody cares or should care who I've worked for if I did a good job.
Exactly. That's the most important part. That's the most important part.
I've worked for both sides of the Democratic of the political spectrum.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Right.
They just want their show to be done well.
Exactly. We want people to be able to hear us.
I'm not paid to have an opinion on politics.
Yep.
Nobody cares.
Exactly. And it's how it should be. All right, man. Well, hey, I think we've said it all. Is there anything you'd like to add? Anything you'd like to add?
I liked this. I missed this. We've been talking about doing this for a couple of years.
I know, dude. I'm glad we were able to make it happen.
Yeah, I am too.
That's awesome. Well, maybe we should just we'll have to go over and sing some songs over at Brigett's.
I'm down for that.
What should I sing?
The Offspring. I'm always going to say The Offspring.
All right.
You're one of the few people that can do it. And I wanted to say this earlier and I completely forgot about it. When we were talking about like singers and with like me being there, I love not being the best singer in the room.
You love not being the best singer in the room?
It genuinely excites me when somebody goes into a bar to do karaoke and they're better than me.
Yeah. I've seen that a couple of times where like there's insane singers. Wasn't there like there's been some famous people that have gone over to this little shitty bar and like sang.
The singer of Whitesnake
what
came in there one time. Or no, it wasn't Whitesnake. I'm sorry. It was Great White.
Jack White, or not Jack.
I couldn't tell you his name.
Yeah.
Jack White.
That would stand out.
Fucking white string.
Yeah.
White stripes dude walking in there.
Yeah. Jesus. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And he came up to me and we said a couple of things together. Like, one word of advice before you ever sing anywhere, doesn't matter how big or small, always warm up. I was like, I'm not going to warm up.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Great White. You're like, did you check all the entrances to see if they were okay? Because you don't want that place to burn down. Okay. All right. Too soon. Okay.
No, it's not.
All right, man. All right. Well, hey, we'll have to do this again.
I'd love to.
And we'll have to talk some music or something like that. We have these shows where we do like countdowns and stuff like that. It'd be fun to have you on there because like you are definitely knowledgeable about music and it's always a good time. So, all right, let's do it, man. Let's go over and have some beers, do some karaoke.
Yes, sir.
For Casey Jones, I'm Josh, and as always, thank you for being a friend.